Yeah, well, this film I produced called Dirty Business with the Center for Investigative Reporting based in the Bay Area sprang out of a project I did with the center that ended up on PBS Frontline. It looked at the politics of global warming and the failure of three successive administrations, the Bush 1, Clinton, Bush 2, to deal at all with climate change. And after airing that Frontline, I realized, looking at the issue, that when you talk about climate change, coal is the elephant in the room. Coal emissions create 40% of the world's greenhouse gases, and the use of coal is actually expanding, has been expanding in the last 15 years. Even though we know from scientists that climate change is happening, coal use, the biggest contributor, has been increasing. So I wanted to sort of make a film that explained to the general audience the extent of our dependence on coal for our electrical energy, and the costs of that reliance. And at the time we were doing this, the 2008 presidential election campaign was underway, and you started to see ads on TV for this thing called clean coal. And I was, what is clean coal? And no one seemed to know what clean coal was. So I decided to make that part of the film to sort of demystify this thing, which really refers to the technique called carbon capture and storage, which is the idea that we could keep burning coal, but we'll capture the emissions and bury it deep underground so we can forget about it. So, and it really seemed to be an excuse for the coal industry to keep on the path they're on, and yet, with this technological fix, make coal clean, which of course is a myth. In fact, this technology, while it is technologically possible to do this if it is done right, to do it to the 7,000 coal plants worldwide, which is what you have to do to make it have any difference on global warming, is just, completely impractical. Very, very expensive. And it would in fact result in burning and mining more coal, because to capture the coal takes 30% of the energy of the coal plant. So we wanted to highlight these issues, but also show, unlike the film Inconvenient Truth, which was groundbreaking and raising awareness, that film didn't really talk about solutions. And so we wanted to make a film that also had solutions. So we deal a lot with, in the latter part of the film, with energy efficiency, renewables like wind and solar, and the need to get off our current utility structure, which is pushing energy to consumers, into a world of decentralized distributed energy and smart grid and so on. So that, in a nutshell, was the impetus behind this film, and I'm hoping it can be of use to environmental groups around the country to raise awareness and as to what the importance of combating climate change is.